You can write down from articles. You can write down from chapters. You can write down any facts from the Constitution that we have covered. And I just need one writer per group. One writer per group. About 30 seconds in, you should have 6 things written down right now. You can walk around as much as you need to. You can zoom in. Get a little bit of everybody if you would.
Oh, the preamble. You can't ask Congress to protect the right of the preamble, right?
Okay, about 45 seconds in. Let's see, we got Jose's group over there.
Oh, you don't want to?
Jose's group. Kemi's group in the back. Kemi's group. Kristen's group up front. Jay's group in the back. And Morgan's group. No, that's not right. Carol's group.
All right, prohibition. Prohibition was an amendment.
All right, got about 15 seconds left. Remember, make sure you've got stuff that we've covered. Stuff that we've covered in reference to the Constitution. Facts. Got about 10 seconds.
And then it was struck down in another amendment just a few years later.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's stop right there. Jose's group, give me a fact.
The Constitution was enacted in response to Shays' Rebellion.
The Constitution was enacted in response to Shays' Rebellion. Tell me a little more about that.
He took over the town and all the banks and controlled the money.
And so, why did they feel like they had to do it?
Because it controlled the supplies going in and out of the town and the money that they wanted.
So what was it ultimately about then?
The Constitution was to protect property.
It was to protect property. I can go with that. Kemi's group, give me a fact.
There are 27 amendments.
There are 27 amendments to the United States Constitution. Kristen's group, give me a fact.
There are 4,543 words.
There are 4,543 words, which makes the Constitution
The longest written American document.
the shortest written Constitution. Yes, exactly. Jay's group, give me a fact.
It's the oldest written constitution.
It is the oldest written Constitution. Carol's group, talk to me.
A president,
Quiet down, quiet down. Go ahead, Carol, louder.
a president can commit the armed forces of the U.S. only after declaration of war by Congress, by a specific statute authorization, an emergency attack on the U.S. or its troop forces has been declared.
Okay, read that again at the beginning.
Under War Powers Resolution,
Okay, under the War Powers Resolution.
a president can commit the armed forces of the U.S. only after a declaration of war by Congress has been
Only after the declaration of war.
For 90 days
by
without.
Congress.
For 90 days.
Okay, which one is it? Because y'all are saying two different things.
For 90 days first, then he has to.
Okay, under the War Powers Resolution, the president can commit troops for any reason. The With Honors movie said 90 days. The textbook says 60 days, exactly. So for any reason for 60 days, and then at the end of that time, has to go back to Congress for either the declaration of war or the statutory. Yeah, that's right. I can go with that. Jose's group, give me a fact. Quiet down, go ahead. Loudly.
We can't We can't ask the Congress to protect our right for the preamble because it's just an introduction.
The preamble has no legal significance whatsoever, so it's not going to protect any rights. Kemi's group. Only the Congress can declare war. Kristen's
Did they
group.
already say that?
They said that already.
No, they didn't. They said War Powers Resolution.
No, they said after Congress.
They said War Powers Resolution. We're good. Go ahead, Kristen's group. A little bit lower, folks. Go ahead.
To propose an amendment, you need a 2/3 vote in both the House.
You need a 2/3 vote in both the House and the Senate to propose. Jay's group.
Congress creates 3 branches of national government. Only 1 in 3 could name all 3 branches.
Congress creates, what'd you say?
The Constitution creates 3 branches of government.
Okay.
The Supreme Court is a binding law that both grants and limits powers.
What?
No.
We'll say that again?
If we get out, can we leave?
No.
Then
How about we
someone
just
try.
say the Bill of Rights was added after the Constitution was ratified?
The Bill of Rights was added after the Constitution was ratified. Thank you. Carol's group, give me a fact.
That's not right.
We just went over
Right.
It wasn't added after it was ratified.
We just did it.
Actually, it was added after.
It was required.
Yeah, it was, but it was technically added after. It is. Go ahead, Carol. Folks, quiet down. Go ahead.
The president has the power to veto acts of Congress, and Congress has the power to override presidential.
President has the power to veto acts of Congress, and Congress can override. Jose's group.
Judicial review is not mentioned in the Constitution.
Judicial review is not mentioned in the Constitution. Kevin's group. Please, a little bit louder. Go ahead, Alex.
You need 3/4 of the states to ratify.
Three-quarters to ratify.
3/4 to ratify. Who said it?
No, they didn't say that.
It's not in the Constitution. They
They
said
said
the
to
proposed.
Yeah,
be considered to be ratified.
Yeah, they said.
So what's not said?
No, it was not said.
No.
Okay, Kristen's group. Give me a fact.
It was signed in 1781 in Philadelphia.
It was signed in 1781. Is that a good fact?
No,
That's
it's
a
not.
fact.
Lots
It's
of
a
people
fact.
don't know it was signed in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but do you want to have to know that for the test?
I bet these guys
Let's do
don't
something a
know.
little more
It
mainstream.
ensures the separation of powers between the branches of
What is separation of powers?
like the checks. They each have equal power, so if one kind of like the president can be checked by the Congress, it can be checked by the
Okay, now you're going from separation of powers to checks and balances. Which one is it?
checks and balances.
Okay, what is checks and balances?
It's the governments are given equal power so that one can never make too many.
Okay, so under checks and balances, you don't want any of them to get too strong. So what are you really doing then?
You are giving them equal power.
Is that what checks and balances is?
It's making sure that nobody gets too much power. It's
Okay, and how do they do that? Give me an example of a check and a balance.
well, like the veto, the president can veto a bill that if the Congress signs the
President can veto a bill that Congress signs. Has that been said?
No.
Yes, it has.
What? All right, wait, we got another one. We got another one.
Now, Jay's group, give me a fact. 5, 4.
Who you asking?
Jay's group.
But that was an example of checks and balances. That wasn't
But it was
saying-
already said.
Okay.
It was already said.
The Constitution does not create any particular political.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
The Constitution does not create any particular political parties. That was from the Constitution quiz. Carol's group. Folks, please. Please, a little bit lower. Carol's group, a little louder. Guys, I'll wait. Okay, go ahead.
The House of Representatives has the power to impeach presidents and senators.
The House of Representatives has the power to impeach
Of senators and presidents.
senators and presidents. Have we talked about that yet? No. Have you got something else? 5, 4.
5. The president takes an oath to preserve, protect, and defend.
The president does take an oath to preserve and protect and defend the Constitution. Remember, keep it to things we've talked about. Jose's group, go.
Supreme Court justices are on bench for life.
Supreme Court justices are appointed for life terms. We have talked about that. Kimmy, go.
Senators are appointed for 6 years, or elected for 6 years.
Senators are elected for 6 years. Have we said that?
Yeah.
That was a question on the Constitution quiz. Yes, Jay, go.
I did not ask you to lie in deposition. I asked you why they're in that position.
Do what?
Never mind. The failure of the Equal Rights Amendment, the ERA to be ratified provides a vivid example of the pitfalls of ratification.
No.
According to the U.S. Constitution, there is
Jose's-
no official language.
Jose's group.
That's us.
We accepting it?
No.
No. I've got 1 no, 2 no's. Are we accepting that? No. Are we? No, nobody's accepting that. All right, Carol's group, give me a fact. Quiet. Go ahead.
All states are bound to recognize other states' documents.
Article what?
Article 4.
Article 4. And what is that known as?
Full faith and credit.
Full faith and credit. Jose, go.
The 27th Amendment was proposed over 200 years ago.
The 27th Amendment was proposed over 200 years ago. Has that been said?
That had already been said.
No. They talked about
Yes, I think that one's good.
The year it was
Yeah,
established.
That was the Constitution, I believe they mentioned. Go ahead, Kemi's group.
We're not counting.
Article 1 deals with the legislature.
Article 1 deals with the legislative branch. Carol, go. 5, 4.
The Equal Rights Amendment means women are treated equally as men.
No.
No, wait,
Article 1.
Boo!
That's on my notes.
What are you going to say?
Article 1 says, powers.
No.
Article 1 talks about Congress. Has that been said? Yes, it was just said. Jose's group, go.
The Equal Rights Amendment was never passed.
The Equal Rights Amendment was never passed. Kimmy, go.
Article 2 deals with the executive branch.
Article 2 deals with the executive branch. Jose, go.
Article 4. The Supremacy Clause, Article 4, the Constitution is the supreme law of the land over Congress.
Article 4, the Supremacy Clause. Is that correct?
Article 6.
Article 6, no. Kimmy's group, I need one answer.
The Fifth Amendment deals with due process.
Talk about the Fifth Amendment.
We didn't talk about
We
that.
haven't talked about the Fifth Amendment.
Yes, we have.
Our turn, right?
It was on the
It was on the Constitution quiz. I'll go with that. All right. Why don't we stop there? If y'all will,